Hey everyone, I'm Pugs, and today I wanted to go through my old digital animation sketchbook I had in college. So, for a brief background about me, I recently graduated from SCAD with a 2D animation major. In those classes, I used to have a professor who would make us do sketchbook assignments every class. By the end of the week, we should have like 45 pages worth of a sketchbook. I ended up having like 4 classes with that professor, so I had to do 4 45-page sketchbooks. But yeah, I did a lot of live drawing where I would just look at people in real life and just like observe them and capture quick drawings to get their likeness. I drew these people, they were like standing in the museum. This page was about line of action, just understanding how I can get that flow in and understanding rhythm when you're drawing. Then there's drawing forms in 3D because obviously there's foreshortening and different angles. But yeah, it was like a good practice in general. More flow of energy, more foreshortening of poses. This one's more pushed angles. This one's seeing like silhouettes and stuff. Curve studies. Yeah, these ones I used reference photos from Pinterest. More rhythm poses. Yeah, this was when I was on the train. I would just draw people who would come in and then they'd probably stay for like 2 minutes and leave, so I had to be fast with it. More quick sketch stuff, human body in sports, really capturing that motion and like how to portray movement in a single pose, because especially when you're doing animation, a lot of the poses in those animations are very crucial, especially if someone just like pauses at a certain moment. So how are you going to portray the flow, the energy of movement? Like, how does the center of gravity look when it's posed? Does it look realistic? Even if you're not drawing real characters, does the gravity make sense? Where the person would be moving like this. And then some anatomy pages. I think the next few pages will be about anatomy. And the book I used was this Korean book. I forgot the name of it, but it was really helpful where it showed the anatomy of the traps and like a lot of the parts of the body. And of course, as usual, practicing drawing hands. I think I did this one in class. Yeah, I kind of wish I was one of those iPad girlies where I could just do this sketchbook on my iPad, but like this one I had to draw this digitally on my laptop, but I couldn't just do it while I was having lunch. I had to actually like go home and open up my entire drawing tablets and stuff. But yeah, color studies, speed paint studies. Even if I'm not doing it on a canvas, it still has a paint relief process to this, like this. I forgot. Oh yeah, I was using Rebel 7 to draw these, but this was just like a quick sketch in class, and I was like, I'm bored. More anatomy arm study from that book I mentioned before. But yeah, this one's like learning the different parts of the muscles and what it looks like when it's flexed and unflexed. Then more practice of what arms look like in different angles and also like foreshortening. And you see that a lot in sports too, so I wanted to like really draw those. Yeah, this is a pretty cool page actually. Then I was getting into the nitty gritty of like the quads and the legs, all those leg muscles, cool angles. This is kind of fun. Feet, y'all, kind of sus. Like, nah, it's kind of fun to draw feet. You know how a lot of artists are like, oh, I can't draw hands. Most of the time, if they can't draw hands, they also can't draw feet. Or if they draw feet, they just do the little there and then just call it a day. But yeah, but more fingers and hands. This was really just to fill up the page so I can get my quota of the day. And then this was done with marker, which is so interesting because I thought this was done digitally. Kind of look. Oh wait, I think this was done with marker, and then some of them I probably did digital. I'm not sure. I actually can't tell because they were all scanned and put into my sketchbook, so who knows. More pen practice. Like this, I would just I just color over it so that it looks better. Movement. This one was yeah, well, this one was one of the this one I can't talk. This one was one of the warm-up drawings in class, and I decided to study it a little bit more. I don't know if I can show peepees. Interesting. But yeah, definitely anatomy, very important. If your university is offering live model sessions where there's an actual model, and even if they're naked, don't be scared. It's not what you think. It's oftentimes not that awkward, as long as you're not looking the model straight in the eye and being a weirdo about it. And studies, yeah, perspective, yada yada, normal stuff. I think this was me taking notes in class. Different media. I was saying all this, but it was just a marker, a pen, and a pencil. More drawings with pens and markers, pencil stuff. This one was for an animation I did. Studies in composition for class. And yeah, I call this my digital sketchbook, but a lot of these are just traditional stuff I made digitally. This one was digital. Okay, more movement practice. I used the website for this, the motion one that I was talking about. Background studies. This one was for a film I did. That's terrible rendering. Yeah. One thing they don't tell you about being an animator is you get faster at drawing, but you like never spend time rendering, so it kind of just looks like ass. This one's more just like studying contrast. This is terrible, but you can see how I have improved because I wouldn't draw this. Yeah, this one's getting better, and it's like kind of understanding it. I guess like I just need to work on my digital rendering. Cool. Now on to the last sketchbook. I don't think I'll have time to show all my sketchbooks, and it's kind of a lot anyways, but I'll show you the ones that are related. I think the next video I'm going to talk about my effects sketchbook, because that one has like, it's entirely different from drawing anatomy and stuff. But this one was in my 402 class, my other animation class, and this one was like, I think a year after, and you can kind of see improvement. I probably have to censor all the PPs on this page because it's, you know, more center of gravity stuff, and how like dynamic poses plays around with that. PPs, I mean charcoal studies, playing with like movement and the not movement, volumes with shadows, even if it's just a flat illustration. Basically more hands. It can't be a sketchbook without hands, honestly. Back to basics. Get it? I've been talking for quite a while. My voice is, but yeah, this is like kind of just a reviewer of the muscles, because I already went through it in that other sketchbook. And then this page, important anatomy. I don't know if I should censor these. More stuff about landmarks and connectors, arms, forearms, and like looking how like the bones look like underneath. And most of these things I kind of already knew. It's more just like redrawing it again, like some practice. Legs, yeah, you get it. Butts again, it's funny. Arms in perspective, cores, yeah. And a lot of these are gonna be anatomy based. These were like some of the in-class stuff I was doing, and these illustrations were like really tiny, so I can have space for it in my sketchbook. But yeah, nice warm-ups. More warm-ups, heads in different angles. And then this is when I was getting more to like expressiveness, because I was like, you know what, I already kind of know all of like the anatomy basics and stuff. I kind of want to get into more exaggeration of those anatomy. So first I was looking at like different head angles, head perspectives, head proportions, you know, still getting it through, especially like ears. Just drawing it for the sake of drawing it. Nice practice. Learning different this nose page was also really interesting too, and the eyes, how different eyes look. More eyes, but this one's more like side view and different angles. This guy was a meme, so I drew him. And yes, the feet again. This is where we get to more stylization of like drawing caricatures basically, and seeing like how I can push each face but still have it look recognizable, which I think is really useful with like stuff like character designs. recognizing the shapes in a person's face and how that I can exaggerate that but still show like the same vibe basically. More anatomy and proportion, and this one's more stylized, more exaggerated. Like I was trying to see how I can push it. It was pretty fun exercise overall. You can see I'm getting more into the art style, trying to discover like how I can get that kind of caricature out of the drawing. More center of gravity, of course. And this one's more just practice, I guess. Interesting. This one's my OC and I was just drawing him in different angles. This was kind of fun. He's one of my animated characters in my films, so, and different perspectives. Cool. But yeah, thanks for watching my video, and if you like it, like and subscribe. I try to post on Wednesdays, but if I don't, yeah, I'm trying to get better with trying to be more consistent. But yeah, this is Pugs. If you like videos about being an artist, well, my videos are gonna be about that, kinda. Oh well, I don't know how to end this video, so